Okay, we finally got the new pass in. Just came in the mail. Okay, this is the new one. It's got the same number. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug it in. And then we're going to we're going to do the relearn on the key. Okay, now, we're still waiting on the resistors to come in. But we're going to try this first anyway, even if they do come in. All right, here we are. Okay, I got the new one in. All right. Now what I did, I turned the key on. Okay. Now, I saw several different ways people do this. So we're going to try the keys in their own position. We're not going to try to start it. All right, we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Now I have no security light because I have no dashboard. So we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Then we're going to turn it off for 5 seconds. And turn it back on for 10 minutes. Turn it back off for 5 seconds. Turn it back on for 10 minutes. And back off for 5 seconds. For a total of it being on for 30 minutes. In other words, 3 times we're going to do it. Okay. Now we have a battery charger hooked to the battery. They say the battery definitely has to be all the way up, and you don't want a battery to go dead or go down lower than what it should be when it's going through this learning procedure. So that's what we're doing right now. Now we just installed this thing. We just plugged it in, as you can see, and it's the one we bought. Okay. Not to mix them up, I'll put a little bitty mark under the PN. Put a little mark with a black mark slot. And this is mine, the one that was in the truck, originally in the truck. Okay. So we're trying to do the key learn and see what's going to happen. Like I said, some people are saying that you try to start it and then leave the key on for 10 minutes, turn it off for 10 seconds, then try to start it again. Now this last procedure I read, you do not try to start it. They say do not try to start it. Okay. So we're going to try that. That's what we're in the middle of doing. So the key has been sitting on for about 5 minutes now. This is our first round. We're going to see how it's going to work. Okay, we did the learning procedure. Alright. 10 minutes with the key in the on position without trying to start it. Then 10 seconds with it off. Turn it back on for another 10 seconds without trying to start it in the on position. And we did this 3 times for it being off 30 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to try to start it and see what's going to happen. Okay, it's doing the same thing it's been doing. Oh, back to square one. That did not work. It's going back doing exactly like it was doing before. As you can hear, it starts It runs for a second or two and then it stops. Okay. We don't know if it was this part or not. We don't know if this is a good part. Okay, so we're waiting for the resistors to come in. Remember, we talked about putting a resistor in here. I have no idea if that's going to do anything. But it's definitely... Yep. Okay. Back to square one. So I guess when the resistors come in, we're going to try to figure that out and do the resistor thing right here. Okay, that's where we're at. Still working on it. Okay. I'm running another diagnostic test on it. It's diagnosing. It's doing a VIN scan right now. Now I'm going to see if I can clear any codes that's in the it'll be hard to see the screen with the glare. Okay, I have the key on. Let me get out of the glare. You can see we have a green, a blue light on rather. It might look different color to you, but it's a blue light. And it's running the scan. That's exactly what it's doing. While I go in over here. See if we can get this thing where we can see. Okay, now I have done a scan before with the VIN number and it did recognize it. Okay, I don't know if it's doing it now. So if it was to load data 8, please try again. And the network is stable. Okay, network is not stable. So it might not be, I'm in within Wi-Fi range. Close to my house where I have a Wi-Fi. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is, all systems diagnostic, just go. Okay. VIN decoding. Okay, the light right here was blue, and now it's green. That's where it's programmed. Now it's green. Let's see, light is green. Next one, third. Not sure what that is. Next one, third. Let's see, they're asking me to manually put in the VIN number, which I didn't have to do before. Next 2/3. Audi? No, I got the wrong car. Right, that could be it. Okay. It's not, I'm in the wrong automobile. Let me go back. Okay, let's see. Go back again. Come back in. See if I can figure out how to find the right automobile. What is it's not picking up this is of course a Chevrolet. The light's still green down there. Chevrolet. Okay, Chevrolet update. Okay, that's it. Chevrolet update. See what's gonna happen now. Okay, now we have Chevrolet up here. VIN scan. Probably had the wrong car in this thing. Okay, it's still doing some downloading on the Chevrolet. Loading rather. Okay, the light down at the bottom is now no longer green, it's blue. Okay. Back up here. Okay. Saying retry for Chevrolet. I got a VIN scan. Let's hit demo. Let's hit. Let's try retry. It's not doing anything. Let's try VIN scan. Scan VIN information failed. Put cancel. I don't have the VIN number right offhand. It's in the windshield up there. Let's see. Something's not working for some reason. It's not going. Okay. These are all different cars, all the different kind of cars you can download the information for. I did the Chevrolet. For some reason it's not. Sometimes we have a slow network here, and it very well could be that. We're out in the country. Now hitting vehicle scan. It's trying to scan something here. Well, the light at the bottom is blue, went to green, now it's back to blue. Now it's back to green, it's flashing. It's doing something. Light's green down there. Process just says please wait. It was flashing from green to blue. It's now from green. And it's still trying to scan. It's on blue down there. Okay, now it's saying it didn't scan didn't get the VIN number. Now, the first time I did this, when I first got it, it went right in and found the VIN right away. This is information failed. Please enter VIN manually. Or manually select the model. Okay. I didn't. There's no place for the model. Let's cancel this. Not sure where I'll find the Chevrolet. Okay, I think Chevrolet's trying to go back in. It's going Buick. It's downloading everything. GM. I don't think I hit the Chevrolet. This thing is messed up here. Light at the bottom is blue. Okay. It's like it's trying to scan every car. All these first cars. GM, Chevrolet, Buick. Okay, try another VIN scan. She's trying to scan. The Like the bottom is green, blue, and it goes to green, back to blue, to green. Flashing back and forth from blue to green. Staying in green. Okay. Process is still going on the scanner. Went to blue. Was green, now it's blue. Now it comes back up here and it says it's failed to get the VIN number. I'm gonna have to get the VIN number and try to put it in, I guess. Okay. I don't know why down right here, if you see the Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, when I hit retry, it tried to scan all of these. I just hit Chevrolet, and all of them are saying waiting. Okay, now I'm just trying to download, but all of them. I don't understand what it's doing. Okay. Going in, Chevrolet gets there, and it says retry. Then scan. Scan. Looks like I'm going to have to, now it's loading. I'm going to have to enter the VIN manually. I should have did when I did before, it went right in. What I was going to try to do, Ben, is this is not working. The new one we got in. What I was going to try to do is clear all the codes out. I'll sell somewhere where you can clear all the codes out. Of course, right now I have the key on. While I'm doing this, yeah, I'm getting the same thing. It didn't work. Okay, cancel. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the VIN number and I guess manually put it in. See what kind of Wi-Fi connection I have. Oh.